Operation Ausindo Corpat, a joint operation between the Australian and Indonesian Defence Forces, has just concluded off our northern coastline. The operation, the third of its kind, was aimed at preventing and detecting illegal fishing and involved Navy patrol boats from both countries, along with RAAF aircraft. The exercise began with high-level meetings in the Indonesian port city of Kupang, immediately to the north of Ashmore Reef, where the operation Ausindo Corpat was to be conducted. The crew aboard Royal Australian Navy Armidale class patrol boat HMAS Pirie received a warm welcome at the Kupang wharf from their Indonesian counterparts, before Australian and Indonesian sailors gathered to plan joint exercise activities. The joint meetings provided the opportunity for formal discussions on cooperation between senior officers from both countries' defence forces, along with informal discussions between junior sailors from both navies, as planning for the navigation and boarding party operations got underway. After the planning was over, it was time to get to work, with HMAS Pirie joined by two Indonesian Corpat-class patrol boats on the water.
Firing.
Australian and Indonesian sailors formed joint boarding parties on HMAS Pirie's rigid hull inflatable boats. The joint boarding exercises that followed were hard work for the sailors, with the full boarding party gear a challenge in the steamy tropical weather. It wasn't all work though, as the Australians took time out to teach their counterparts a thing or two about our favourite sports. The working relationship between the two groups of sailors came pretty easily, according to the communications specialist aboard HMAS Pirie, leading seaman Julie Fairchild.
Yeah, no, it's been really good working with the Indonesians, really easy and professional. We thought the language barrier may play a part, but the Indonesians have very good English, and their tactical codes and their voice procedure over the voice communications is really good.
This is Pirie, roger, copied all out.
Commanding officer of HMAS Pirie, Lieutenant Commander Mitchell Livingstone, said the operation helped his team build their skills in a range of operational areas.
But I think that helps the team. You know what you can get out of them, when to push, when to stop, and they certainly know you a lot better than on another unit. So it seems to work very well. We're a fairly tight team here, and we get the job done fairly convincingly.
Lieutenant Commander Livingstone said that with thousands of kilometres of shared borders, these operations were important for both countries.
Working with our regional neighbours for any reason, whether it's to better carry out humanitarian aid or disaster relief or border patrols as we're doing at the moment, the more we work with them, the better it can get. This exercise, Corpat, is certainly a step up from last year, so I expect next year's will be a step up from this year. The more we learn about how each other operates, the better we work together. It's fairly straightforward. Certainly this year, we've learnt more about their capabilities, what they can and can't do, and so that helps our combined effort to patrol our northern waters.